And this is the lineup for the final of the women's single sculls with the reigning Olympic and world champion in lane number 5. Semi-finals. So away we go. And Dan, pretty smart start there, particularly in lane 3 by Nekova.
Absolutely, Nekova, she's been threatening this week very much. She's very strong sculler. She's kind of strong, solid, quite stocky sculler compared to the rangy sculler from Belarus, the Olympic and world champion. And it's already the sculler from Belarus, Karsten, who's gone out in front, and she looks like she's intent on dominating this race from the start. But there's Germany, Rutschow sitting there in 3rd place at the moment.
Indeed, between Nekova in lane 3 and Belarus's Karsten. But here's the exciting new 21-year-old talent from Russia.
Yes, Alexandrova, she's taken over from the great Russian sculler who won the world championship 2 years ago, Fedotova, who's gone into the quadruple scull after a disappointing race in Lucerne. Obviously, they want to try and strengthen the quad for Russia and hope to challenge Germany. But here at the moment, it is Belarus out in front, and this very powerful sculler. Look at the second part of the stroke there, where she really sends the boat. She's now taking up the challenge there, Bulgaria, on the world and Olympic champion from Belarus.
Well, here she is, 28 years of age, originally from Minsk, but these days home is in Potsdam with her German husband. She, of course, won the title in 1997, the world title, then had a year off to start the family, came back and won the worlds in 99, and is very much the favourite.
Well, she's pushing very hard. She's pushing very hard there. She's up quite around 34 strokes a minute, and Rutschow also putting these two scullers under pressure now. But look at the Bulgarian sculler. She's moving well here as they come into the 500 meters. She's only half a length down, challenging strongly.
And the field pretty close together. The one racer at the moment who's off the pace is the Russian, Alexandrova, but still 3/4 of the race to go. Karsten has the advantage.
Karsten, remember, took 2 years off. 2 years ago, she took a year off to have a baby, so she came back very strongly last year to win the World Championship again. And here she does look in a commanding position. Long, tall, rangy sculler compared to this sculler from Bulgaria, Romanova, who's very, very strong and powerful in the middle of the stroke. You just see that big send at the finish of the stroke. And look here, she's moving ahead now. The sculler from Belarus, Karsten, moving out very well.
Interesting for me as we see Rutschow, who won an Olympic gold with the German quad in '96, is whether she can play a part in this, because in the semi-finals, Dan, she was for the first time finishing ahead of Karsten. What do you think?
Yeah, she finished ahead of Karsten, and I was surprised that Karsten didn't really try to hold her off. There was no reason for her to let Rutschow through, and she seemed just to coast in. Here, though, she's being put under pressure from Bulgaria. She's sculling very well, though. Very long, rangy strokes, very tall athlete here. Very nice sculler technically, moves very well indeed. But she's not having it easy at the moment because the sculler from Bulgaria is putting her under pressure, and also Rutschow from Germany.
Yes, indeed. Rumiana Nekova, just a year younger than her Belarus rival, who's closest to you on picture now. Fastest of all the scullers at the moment through this, the 2nd quarter of the race. And Katrin Rutschow of Germany beginning to make 3rd place her own.
Well, look at that, Bulgaria, which is moving right through now. Nekova, she's moving right past now. She's gone out to about 1/4 of a length, and she's moved right through the world champion, Karsten, who doesn't seem to have responded yet. She seems to be settling there in the middle of this race as they go through the 1,000-meter mark.
So it's Bulgaria, then Belarus, then Germany, and across in 4th place there, Georgina Douglas for Australia, ahead of Sonia Waddell, with still Alexandrova of Russia at the back in 6th place. Well, 3rd quarter.
This is quite a turn-up. Look, this is the Bulgaria's moved now to half a length ahead, and Karsten has not really responded. She's still on her 33 strokes a minute. That's not really a response to this very, very big push from Nekova of Bulgaria. And if you watch it now, look, we've got Germany moving up now as well. She's hanging on to Bulgaria, and the Bulgarian sculler is really bringing the German sculler up alongside the reigning Olympic and world champion Karsten from Belarus.
Well, I've seen Nekova attack before, but this is the most positive piece of sculling. And there's Katrin Rutschow from Berlin, and beginning to get a little bit closer now to Karsten. But look at Nekova.
She's moved out to a length ahead there, and Karsten still hasn't really responded. Karsten is still on 33. Nekova looks like she's just sprinted through, and she's moving away and away. This is a great move from Bulgaria, great move from Nikova, and it does look now as if Carsten is under pressure also from Germany.
It's interesting, these three scullers back in the early 90s, every single one of them was a junior world champion. And here they are, closer. This is one of the closest races we've had in Olympic sculling finals for a long time. And it's Nekova now looking to take a one-length lead into the final 500 meters. And Rutschow just with the bow of that German scull, almost on terms with Carsten. But I wonder, is this the move coming from Carsten now? Surely she's got to move soon.
Well, Carsten usually likes to stay out in front. This is very, very different. She has raised the rate now. She's gone up to 35, and she's now beginning to move back. But she's probably left it too late. I mean, the Bulgarian sculler is looking so strong. Look, quick look across there, just to check. She can see that she's coming. Now, is she going to be able to hold her off? Because now, the sculler from Belarus she's fought off that challenge from Germany, and she's really now beginning to raise her rate. But still there, just sitting there a length down. It does look like Bulgaria, Nekova, is going to hold her off.
And just a quick word, Dan. Alexandrova's got the better of the two down-under scullers and has moved into fourth place, but she's a long way back. The medals are between this lady, the defending Olympic champion, who's almost got an overlap back now on Nekova, but remember, we're deep into the last quarter. Nekova still with the best part of her length. Rutschow still on the premises. I wonder whether she's got any more. The crowd really rising to this first final of the Olympic regatta. Some 30,000 packed in here since 6 o'clock this morning, and Nekova still got the advantage.
But now she's moved up. Now Carsten has raised the rate. She's now up to 38. She's now feeling that she can actually do something. She's up now to 39, and she is working it and pulling Nekova back with every stroke. She's also bringing Germany's Rutschow with her as well, but it's now, can Carsten catch her? She's got about 200 meters to go. She's moving on every stroke, and the sculler from Bulgaria is dying. Nekova is dying, and look at that determination, look at the power. She's driving those legs. It's now only a canvas.
And they're coming towards the line now, but will the line come in time for Rumiana Nekova, who's done it the brave way, who's tried to get there? Still the bow of her skull is there. Nekova on the top of your picture, and it's Carsten on the bottom. Kodotovic, as she was, coming to the line now, and they're together as they go across the line, with Rutschow of Germany third, and on the near side it's Alexandrova of Russia in fourth place, ahead of Georgina Douglas and Sonia Waddell. Well, Dan, I can't split them.
Hard to split. I mean, really, it was really who had the sculls in the water there.
Well, the electronic timing gave it to this lady. I think our colleague, the director, thought it was Nekova, but here we are. Now, this line, I have to remind you, this is a TV line, so it's not the official one.
Well, that looks like Bulgaria, doesn't it?
Well, now that's the official photo, and that shows a reverse by just 1/100th of a second, ruining Rumiana Nekova's dream. Rutschow in bronze medal position. Alexandrova, excellent finish there in fourth place. Denny Oswald, the president of FISA, presenting the gold medal to Ekaterina Carsten. Oh, and spare a thought for this lady. To be beaten in that way, perhaps they should both have a gold medal. That's the way I feel.
Well, 100th of a second is such a sliver. I mean, it's just a few centimeters, and that is that's the closest result I think we've ever had in world or Olympic rowing.
And Katarina Rutschow, big smile for a well-earned bronze medal.